so the recording can start. Thank you so much for joining me today on our weekly live on Dating Smart and Relationship Advice show. We have this every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, we continue reading my book, Exhume or Heal, a widow's memoir, Getting a Groove Back. So welcome. We go right into the show. We go live every Monday, as I said. But what are we talking about today? Anyway, as you tune in, please let me know where you are tuning in from. Put hashtag pro or hashtag new if you are one of my newbies. And if you are one of my pros, just put hashtag pro and I will give you a huge shout out. Yes. Welcome to Sheila. Thank you so much for joining me all the way from South Africa, Marilyn from Nigeria, Isabel from here in Canada, and a lot more are joining in. Thank you so much, you guys. I am tuning in from my home office here in the Okanagan Falls in British Columbia. It's a beautiful day outside, but it's very hot. Today is about 39 degrees and it's a little bit humid, but we thank God he gave us another day to live. But as we continue with our show, what are we talking about today? What is the topic of today? For those that don't know me, my name is Rosemary Mupambwa. I'm a relationship and transformational coach, and I found love at 60. I use the same strategies that I give to my clients so that they can also find love at any age. I have been fortunate enough to have my work published in the major publications like CBC, Fox, NBC, ABC, and USA Today. I'm an author of 3 books and many more, but these were my first books. So this is my first book, and we are going to be reading from this chapter, from a chapter in this book, chapter 13, about finding love again. And, it's been a journey for me to be here today and to tell you that I also found love. So it is possible to find love at any age. I found love at 60. Yes, most people make the big mistake of going into another relationship without finding out why the other relationship failed. They don't even go through to find out if they are even ready to go into another relationship. People just go from one relationship to the other, like a monkey jumping from one branch to the other. But today I want to enlighten you a little bit about what I did so that I could prepare myself to find love. So I'm going to be reading from chapter 13, Finding Love Again. Don't break your own heart by dating without healing properly. So this is chapter 13 in the book, from Exhume or Heal, a widow's memoir, Getting a Groove Back. Putting band-aids on your hurts without cleaning the wounds and going through a proper healing process. For the wounds, they won't heal. This makes you feel guilty, especially when you want to start dating again after a divorce or after you have been widowed. Or you start having the same doubts that you had when you were in the other relationship that has just passed. You are deceiving the new partner as well, who is going to be coming into your life, making him think you are whole when you are an empty shell inside. You become the whole person when you are authentic to yourself by having your whole self truly healed. Ask yourself, since you signed the divorce papers, or since your heartbreak, or since the funeral of your spouse, what steps have you taken to evaluate your heart? the readiness to date again. It doesn't matter in which order you go through the healing process, because some people, they are so obsessed about the steps of healing. It depends what's easier for you, because everybody is different. If you feel you need to redo the whole healing process, even if you went through a healing process again, please do so. Because most of the times we ignore what our gut feeling tells us. You owe it to the new person to clean up your baggage, because some people have got this notion or this saying which says, for you to get over a guy quickly, you need to be under another guy as soon as possible. Right, let me just read some comments. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Yes, I do have Omobala Stephen, and yes, sorry I butchered your name here, but yes, she is one of my professionals. Wow, wow. Thank you so much, Stephen, for joining me. I know she's here in Canada. Yes, hashtag Calgary. Wow, this is so nice. Thank you so much, Stephen, for joining me. Omabola. Yes, I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. I know that thinking of going back into the dating pond again is nerve-wracking, especially when you are not ready. You need to prepare for this, because there is a feeling of being under a microscope when you start going back into the dating scene. Your move, right? Your every move is examined by friends, relatives, even your own kids, co-workers, and everybody. They want to see if you are behaving properly, if you are still mourning or grieving your past relationship accordingly. Right. What I want to give you here as tips is, there is what we call the emotional baggage list, which is on page 153 of my book, Exhume or Heal. The emotional baggage goes like this. You still have this feeling that, I have gone through a ringer. Why me? You still ask yourself, why me? And you still feel like you are not worthy to be loved. All you want to do is to seek revenge to your ex. Number two, you still sound like a broken record, replaying all the arguments and the fights and the breakups from the previous relationships. I'm sure this, I was going through this as well from my previous relationship before I met Perry. You still have insecurities, intimacy issues, or fear of being vulnerable again. When you still have these feelings, it means you are not ready to find love. You still need time to date again. Then you need to ask yourself this question: do you have some unresolved feelings of love from your previous relationship, whether your late spouse or your ex-husband or your previous boyfriend, and you are still looking for closure? There is one thing that people are so focused on getting closure. There is never anything like closure in a relationship, because closure might come in so many different ways. Your ex might be talking bad about you to your friends and relationships. And to you, you will say, oh, yeah, that's closure. That's the closure that I wanted, to find out if he was really true to our love. But closure can come in so many hurtful and painful ways. The only thing that you need to do is to be able to leave behind those hurts, to be able to move past that. Because if you continue being stuck on looking for closure, closure might never come, or it might come in a very, very hurtful way. Number five, you continue to have trust issues. These trust issues, they are still flooding your mind. And every time you think of getting into another romantic relationship, you start to think about, oh my goodness, what if he does the same thing? And the last one is you still have flashbacks of the painful memories about your previous relationship or your ex-husband or your late husband. All these things, they just show that you have a lot of emotional baggage. Let's go to how you can free yourself from this. Now you need to set yourself free from this baggage. Number one, you need to accept your past. It happened, it happened. He divorced you, your husband passed away. I lost my husband about 22 years ago now. My first husband, the father of my children. But now I'm remarried, right? But I had to go through an authentic healing process. This is the reason why I wrote this book. It's my journey about being widowed and how I was able to overcome all the painful things that came with it. Number two, pay close attention to any doubts. If you are still having any doubts from anywhere, it means that you need to revisit your heart. You need to revisit yourself. What are the things that you still need to heal from yourself? Because the other thing that you might still be hearing at the back of your mind is your relatives or your mom telling you, I told you so. Didn't I tell you to leave that guy alone? Didn't I tell you to break up with that guy? You know, all these things will still come. If you are still hearing all these negative or discouraging things coming into your mind, it means you are not healed. Plan your strategy. How are you going to do your healing process? Because a lot of people just think a healing process is like turning a page in a book like that, and then you think, oh yeah, tomorrow I'll wake up healed. Or you think that, you know what, a healing process is just like an evaporation. No, pain doesn't evaporate. Pain will need for you to pay close attention to. Right, that's all I had for you today. So, if you want to read more about how you can heal your heart before finding love again, please get a copy of my book, Exhume or Heal, A Widow's Memoir, Getting a Groove Back. If you know about anybody that needs the book, it's available on Amazon. I'm going to put the link down in the comment section. And also, if you want a signed copy, I will put a link to where you can get a signed copy of this book, because it has all the strategies that you need to heal your heart and also how to start finding love again. These are the things that I used myself in order to find love again. So this was chapter 13 in Finding Love Again, in Exhume or Heal, A Widow's Memoir, Getting a Groove Back. So if you have any questions, please send them in the comment section. So did you get value from that short video that I had about finding love again, that you really need to cleanse your heart? You really need to clear your baggage. You really need to let go and move past the broken hearts and move past all the hurts that you have received. Right, if you did, I am very happy for you. So I'm going to put the links in the comment section. And remember to book a free consultation call to find out how I can help you. And if you want, just put hashtag free call and I will be in touch with you. Or you can send me a direct message on Facebook and I'll be able to get in touch with you, or even on LinkedIn, I'll be able to get in touch with you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Bye-bye for now.